So we are on Yatu vibes on today's edition right here, as we always have different guests coming through, and we get to hear their stories, what they're going through, and also just to find out if they're working on a new music, and also some few things right here as well. So last time we were having a conversation with Sky Empire. Not forgetting, we also had a conversation with. Deborah Overcomer, and also not forgetting another conversation that we had with D-Fox all the way from Chirundu right there. And today's edition, we have our guest in the studio, someone also that I feel like I can also compare with the Sky Empire. This guy, I've known him for a while now. I remember the time that he was coming through Kuma 20 something, Kuma 2020 channel, Kuma 20 San channel, when he was still pushing, and he's still pushing as well. So I want to get to hear. I had to tell him saying you need to come for the conversations to get to find out what you've been up to, and we're here, man. What's your story, man? What has been going on? Macho. The last time I knew you, I was still using Macho. You were using Macho 99.
Macho 99.
Ija. Inaenda kutija Macho 99.
Kade kon Macho 99 still.
Still the same.
Yeah.
99.
Yeah.
I remember you said 99. Yeah, unabado.
No.
Is it 99?
99. Is to represent my favorite numbers younger.
Okay.
Parivameni has to represent, Pariva has to stand for.
Something that you can say.
I think, can I say it?
Yeah.
I think it means something like the black sheep of the family, so to say.
You know what the black sheep means, right?
Yeah, someone who's like that's what it means anyway.
But you know what black sheep means?
I guess I fit in those shoes because I felt like that at some point, in regards to family issues. But that's another topic for another day. So when I was giving myself that title, it befitted me so well at the time, yeah. But things have changed. It's not the same anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still use the same numbers because I think they go well with the name. Yeah.
Let's talk about your music, man. You are an artist that I've known for a long time. You remember the first time we met?
2017,
2016, if I'm mistaken, somewhere there. And I just saw someone disappear.
Oh yeah.
And then now they're telling me saying I want to get back to music.
Oh yeah.
What happened in between, man?
Oh, bro. Bambi, it's otherwise. I think like most artists, most musicians, it has a lot to do with finance. My fans, yeah, boy are running low at the time, and what can a brother do but to slide back a little bit?
Were you in the process of just saying maybe ni vireke che kubegwa ni pereka my music?
No, I've never felt like that. With me, it's music or nothing. That's how it is. So giving up was never, it has never even crossed my mind. But I had to slide back a little bit because, of course, finances. Within that time, during that time, when I never had money to promote my music and everything, I received a call from one of my relatives telling me if I'm willing to go to a different city for work purposes. I looked at myself. I was like, I think Vintu Van Koserago at the moment, my music is not even blowing up, and I've been doing it for some time, and the bigger startup, bueno. I accepted the call, and I went to a different city. I went to Chipata, where Kwenenchit did. Yeah, so that kind of that was the biggest setback when I went to Chipata, because I completely I stopped recording and visiting studio.
How long was that?
I've stayed away from the industry for 6 years.
And now you're saying you want to come back.
It's not really coming back.
After your story, I'm not you, Uzayo. And Ninja, I remember when you were coming
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
like we were saying, we're not sure about whether it's 2016 or 2017. You
yeah.
are the guy that was almost getting there, was
Mm-hmm.
almost getting feedback because of the skill.
Yeah,
Now, I'm like, okay, 2025, someone
yeah,
is saying I'm still
yeah.
coming back and still want to do this thing.
Like I said, bro, with me it's music or nothing. Even at the time when I was working for that company, uh, I've stayed a musician. That never left. I've always been a musician. Like I'm a rapper by heart and by birth, so to say. So yeah, so me coming back to me is not. I don't look at it like I'm coming back. It's just it's just a continuation of a journey that almost paused a bit. Now I'm trying to yeah like continue.
Now let's talk about my challenges. Once we come back, maybe there was some setback. I know financial it's
Yeah,
everybody's challenge.
yeah,
Even me, I have that challenge.
everybody.
Anyone in this world.
Yeah.
But for you, like
Uh-huh.
away from the challenges, in as much as you have those challenges,
Yes.
musically,
Mm-hmm.
like what happened to your music?
So what happened to my music is before that I was under this recording studio, which we parted ways at some point. I went to a different studio, another renowned studio, and then from there we recorded about. I think I only did about 2 songs. I'm talking about Digital X. I only did about 2 songs from there, and
Which year was that?
that was 2018, 2019. Yeah, so I left the previous studio before Digital X. That was Fatcham Records. I left that studio in 2017, somewhere, 17, 18, around that time. So what I did was I got everything that belonged to me, musically, like my songs. I got my songs and I packed them, bro. That's what I did because I was kind of I was kind of disappointed with the way things were moving. You know how it is, how these studios operate. You know what I mean. So, yeah, I had to sit on my songs for a bit and just re-strategize, make make a different plan, and cause why did I do so? Is cause I respect my music. I put in a lot. So I couldn't afford just releasing music anyhow. You know what I mean? Like without proper promotion, proper advertising, and no one to back me up at the time. So I sat on my music for a bit and tried to re-strategize. That's what I did. I left the studios and chilled for a bit. Yeah. Um, and during that time, it wasn't like these times whereby you have these people that are putting in money. During that time, you had to hustle. You know what I mean? You had to put in all you got, everything that you have at the time. Cause we started out during the time, yeah, my CDs and stuff. We had to go around the city, my city market, coming to you with a CD. I came to you with a CD. It's not this time, yeah, my streamings and stuff. I used to visit different radio stations at the time. So now look at it. Ufunika unkaina transport money, ufunika unkaina ndrama yodiesamo koyenda. You need money to pay for your studio sessions, and I had no one to invest in me at the time.
So the reason why you left Digital X that time is because you felt like they didn't do a good job.
Digital X, Raydo in particular, is family to me. Never had like any bad experience with Ray. Ray has been somebody that I look up to ever since I was a little boy. My days are in his lap. Meeting him was a big honor, bro. I respect that man, and he's someone I called even when I was still in Sparta. I used to call him asking for advice from him. I told him about the money issue. I told him that I'm only here because I need money to promote my music. And the last time I called him was when I needed advice from him. I was losing it at the time. I was like, I don't know where this thing is going to go. Because I'm here, and here in Sparta, the industry is still a baby, and it looks like there's nowhere to push from. So, Rado is family to me. I still have respect for that man. But yeah, maybe the previous studio, that's where I had like a different experience. Yeah.
Which studio is that? So after you left Digital X, you went to another studio.
The previous studio before Digital X was Fajam Records.
So
So
which one was the first? Fat Jam.
Fajam Records.
It was the
So
first.
by the time I was coming to see you, I think my 2017, during that time, that was I was coming straight from Fajam Records, and I wasn't coming to you intentionally. It was something I was told to do so by skills and them. He used to send me to different people at the time, and to me, I felt like that was so good of him because he was introducing me to this industry at the time. He used to send me to different people. Ezoni was in joke. Africa so make sure you do this, you do that, and I never knew about that side of the industry, and I got to meet different people because of skills. Yeah, so I would say I had both good and bad experiences while I was still there. Yeah.
What was like your worst experience? Because it seems like you're holding on to something that I feel like you are not telling us. Because Digital X, you say you left, and I feel like you didn't answer the question saying you respect the man.
Yeah.
Skills, you are saying he introduced you to different people, people like me in 2017, 2016. But I still feel like I still want to get find out all those things. There's things hanging. Like, why would you leave something that is helping you?
Sometimes you just have to leave, bro.
You
Even
are in a relationship na mukazi wamenokonda.
if it's bittersweet, bro. Sometimes it gets too bitter and then you leave.
So what's the reason why you left?
Um, the reason I felt like I was a better artist than Wills at the time, and I couldn't. And the people
In 2017.
2017,
So in short, you are saying Fat Jam was putting wheels.
Wills was popping up at the time. So Skills is a good guy, but I felt like he was blinded by the fact that Wills was popping at the time. He couldn't see audience in room apart from Wills. I could go there because there were times that I got to the studio. There's just um, looking at cover yake album and stuff when I'm behind. You know how it is. Back then I used to have applied, bro. I was like, Nezipaja. In my mind, I was like, Nidipaja. So I would be in the background watching them discussing and how they're going to do their thing, promote their album at the time. But I felt like I was a better artist. They just never got the chance to see that. Yes, they never.
So you felt like you were being sidelined.
Most definitely, because I was held back. My music was held back for a year. My music was held back for a year. They kept on promising me. Did I drop? Did I drop? Let me not say they. It's just one guy. It was the owner of the studio. This Fajam Records producer. Skills. He's a brother. He's a good guy. But somehow he held my music back for a very long time.
But did you try to have a conversation before you feeling the way you felt back then? Like where you felt like the way I sidelined you, like you felt like they were never giving me the attention, like a chance. Did you have a conversation before you deciding saying I need to leave?
A conversation that turned into
An
more
argument?
like an argument, a confrontation, something like that. So I went there and Nezo Beba that day. I went there and I was so upset because I was looking at my transport and everything.
How much you were
And
spending going there?
yes, I used to go there like never chilling in Lago from time to time. This was around my days in nyimbo ezo popping as mkala wa black am guys. Yes, I used to go there and
Jaguar.
Jaguar. You find them guys were chilling at their PlayStation and I would go there and just sit and nothing is being done and I'm just waiting there. You know what I mean? And all attention is to the other guys. And not saying that everything that happened was bad. I learned a lot from skills, but yo, this the heart of an artist, especially of a rapper, the heart of a rapper. I felt like I was just a better artist at the time, but they never saw it. They never saw it.
So, Fat Jam Records, Digital X. I remember I also, there's a song that you brought me from Mbits Generation.
Yeah.
Mbits. Again, you left that studio.
Okay.
I still remember in 20, was it 2018?
2018,
Yeah, like my memory is so good that I can still remember. Again, I remember you coming to me saying, "Oh, this song was produced at Mbits Generation." Like, what's been happening, man? What happened again to Mbits?
Uh, that's the studio that the truth about that song from Mzengeman is when I went to Mzengeman, I'm telling the truth, right? I'm telling the truth. When I went to Mzengeman, we never even spoke. Like we never even speak with Mzengeman. I only got the opportunity to talk to the brother. And the beat, I got the beat from a friend of mine back in my hood. He brought the beat. He was like, I think he beat ni challenge unga jumpirem, and I recorded on it. I loved what I did on that song, so I decided to take it to Mzengeman so that if if at least I can him, maybe I might get the shot at signing a deal. But that never happened. Yes, that never happened. So sorry. That never happened. So I was told to pay. Instead, I was told to pay for me to be part of that studio. But that's how it is. That's the nature of the game. You need to know what I mean. You need to spend at least. But my at the time my mind was on. I just go check a favor, but at the time I was young. I never understood how the system works. But now I know better. You know how it is. Yeah. So that song was never recorded by Mzengeman. I never recorded that song from Mzengeman. I just got the beat from a friend. Yeah, and I wanted him to listen to it and see what I am able.
Did you get a chance of him?
I left my CD there, and I will tell you a very interesting story. After I left the CD there, I don't know if I should talk about this, but let me tell you. After I left my CD there, I left it with some guy, and about a month later, somebody called me from wherever they were, telling me that that song and I was like, imveka monga ni song yako it. And coincidentally, by the time that person was calling me, I was sitting with a friend of mine talking about the same thing because the song was playing on TV. He was like, bro, and then at the same time, like during the same time, the guy called me like, and I was like, guys, vapala, that's how. So they believe that me after leaving that CD with them, they somehow played around with the verses, because almost everything I wrote was in there. But I don't complain. I'm an artist. I make music every day. I write music every day, and I understand such coincidences happen.
Okay, so fast forward, all those struggles that you've mentioned, I know there are more struggles that maybe you haven't said on this conversation. The bitter truth, like the bitter truth. What is like the bitter truth that you've learned about the industry?
Bro, I think I'm still a student. So far, I might say I've been through a lot, but kuri guy wanapitamo. Mm, I think, what can I say? The bitter truth. I'm still learning. I don't think there is any bitterness attached to my journey so far. Like, I'm a happy person, and I don't really, I don't really get the chance to let go of what I'm feeling. I no, what I meant to say was I don't really hold grudges.
Mm.
Yeah. So whatever thing that happened in the past, um, it is the past, bro. I almost did a diss song to. I almost recorded a diss song for Skills and Wills at the time was I was so disappointed with the way things were going on, but I had to let go of everything and just focus on positivity.
Mm.
Yeah. So regarding the bitterness attached to this industry, I don't think there is any. I'm still learning. Yeah, I'm still learning, and we're slowly getting there.
Mm. At what chapter are you in learning?
Ah. Bro.
Are we still in the main body, or maybe in conclusion,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
we're still
yeah,
in the
yeah.
introduction?
Uh, look, I'm not yet the household name, so I think we are still underground. We can say tikadipama phases yavana. That's the petiriri. We are still learning. Parija level yavana. I feel like every time I feel like ndepeniamba. I used to feel like ndine mfuniko nkalako ndine niriko back then, but I grew out of that. Now I look at things from a different perspective, from a different angle. I see things as they are at the moment. I don't really put myself out there like that.
Mm.
I let my music speak. Even when I say I'm a better artist than Wills, I feel so. I feel like he's a better dancehall artist and I'm a better hip hop artist. Um, Regardless of Vevanga Ganis Evantu, that's up to them. But yeah, I'm still learning. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah.
Macho, right here on Prime TV, having a conversation with you. Maybe in your remix, now at the point where you are right now, as you are putting it, you're still learning at this point. What energy are we coming back with in the industry?
Um, Positive vibes always. You know how it is with us rappers. Storytelling. Um, Good messages. Any agwati nyimbo imvera. Later, 10 years later, it still sounds the same. Um, I'm not really with the bubblegum music that you hear nowadays. I think music nowadays yankala go a bit. Vaicha fast forward vantu vaipeleka kapani mu 2020 chani kapani mu 2019 mwe vaifikiza kapani mu 2070. Wow, tufunika tiendera pali ino time. This is time to make good music. See time yopanga bubblegum music. But ndeve viriko. But us, ndise wadza mini stitching. We are still with that good music, whether you like it or not. Kadina is a stance, is storytelling. Kadina is a stance having a good concept whereby people will relate and make sure the music lasts the test of time.
Mm.
Yeah, that's those are the vibes that we are coming with. Yeah, just positive vibes on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else that you're working on current?
Yeah, there's a song that I'm promoting, but it go bad. The song that I'm promoting actually was produced at Fajam Records.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Pansaka. Should be dropping anytime soon.
Okay.
Yet to set the date for the release.
Mm.
Otherwise, it will be dropping anytime soon. Maybe we will see. You'll be the first one to know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Give us a freestyle, man. We can't let you like this go. Prime TV.
Freestyle?
We want to see how good you are. If the energy is still there, I know we don't have a beat right now to give you, but you can rhyme to anything that you feel like you need to rhyme right now that you have in mind.
Okay.
Anything.
To all my brothers na my sisters vevapita muli life breadwinner gabanisa family maslice siniri judgmental wine picking my sides sapato zabo sunga kwane zilibe na size niri paka bench niembekezela ngaha zapita veti namba nabo bena inankazikika anani pasa hope one day vizachitika hip hop jane yako yatani mpisa broken homes malatayo boka all these beautiful moments yani mafuluka neze na suti chei mozi nezo vala pachipade hip hop yafa kumandare kanisale I shed 2 tears before I say goodbye. Then you let a battle, don't even try. Vana bantota, bwera kweti choka. All ready for war, niba tibe uyopa. Maybe ni boza, suza kankala pona big. Sindi we slap ubuga, suri hen of these. Tie yamba cheka jobu sunga vana bako. Sunga nkare number 1 yosimalo yako pressure paribena veuliri komo mazinvesa mulungu sama nyamula beba mazikweza ero sunga blowe tivo mano becha uzakati peza mvesesa. My apologies, I can never lose. Kulichabe vintu vina you can never choose. Monga loyalty, respect na family. Sindine haina vuto poverty ndiye major cause. Osanire kerere, ndine muntu wanu. Ufuna mokangano, iyo ni ama wanu. I didn't
Someone keeps calling his phone, guys.
Yeah.
But that's what happens, man. Right on Yatu Vibes on Prime TV.
Yeah.
Macho coming through right here on today's edition. Great conversation. It's a learning process, like he's putting. Though he didn't tell us which word is he in. But he's still emphasizing, saying he's still learning about the industry.
Student of the game.
Yeah, student of the game.
Yeah.
We keep learning every day.
Yeah.
All right, so till we get back next week, same time, same place. Muntafuire zona afuma zona pa Friday.
Yeah.
Open by Prime TV. Make sure that you tell your story. You tell us what story you have. If you have someone that you feel like they deserve to be on this show, bauze na Yatu Vibes ndiye iko chipa Prime TV pa mene pana.
Oh yeah. Peace.